What's up? What's up? How you guys doing today, Scorpios? You know, Scorpio, you know I ain't forget about you. You know I ain't forget about y'all. You know I didn't forget. Okay? So I'm gonna do a reading for you guys, Scorpios, because you deserve it, right? This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button so that every time that I go up, you know what's up, Scorp. Okay, let's get into the messages here, okay? So I do feel like you could be in this energy of just feeling blessed at this time, Scorp, like not worrying about what nobody got to say, and you could be doing things right now that you may not see what God is doing, but God is preparing you for what it is that you want. So you may be receiving a yes today, but maybe 3 months from now or 6 months from now, you're receiving a yes for something that you wanted 3 or 6 months ago, right? So you could be in that energy because God is, preparing you for what it is that you actually want. So although you may not get a particular something now, you will get a particular something later on. Okay, but you have to go through certain steps, or you have to go through certain things in order to get that something. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Because I was getting that message, pretty much before I started doing you guys reading. So that's just for somebody here. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here for my Scorpios. Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Scorpios. Let's see what's going on for you, Scorp. Okay, we got sad, loneliness. One thing about being fucked up, you know what I'm saying? When you fucked up, people shit on you. When you're not on the up and up in life, what goes up must come down. And when you're not on the up and up in life, people treat you like you're nobody. People treat you like you're dirt, or you're like gum on the bottom of their shoe. You know what I'm saying? So you could have been in a place in your life where you felt rejected, you felt alone, you felt like you had nobody. But again, it goes back to my message that I said before. Sometimes God will take you through a series of events to prepare you for the victory. Okay, so you may feel alone at this time. You may feel out of place. You may feel like you're not fitting in a certain scenery. Okay, you may feel like you don't have anybody, or someone is feeling your absence at this time. You know what I'm saying? If it's not that, for some of you guys, somebody's just simply feeling your absence. You being out of somebody's life, they feel the difference. Okay? So we got feeling lonely and isolated despite the crowd. The persisting sentiment here. Let's see what's going on here for my Scorpios. Okay. And we got healing. Wow. I do get an energy of you was once in a place in your life, if you are still in that place, for some of you guys, where you felt like you didn't really have anybody. And being hurt and being disappointed in those that you thought was in your corner, or people that you thought was there for you. And I feel like you in a season of just healing, where you're healing from a lot of things that disappointed you, a lot of things that hurt you. But understand that that is normal in life. There's always going to be disappointments in life. There's always going to be some sort of hurt in life, because that's just a part of life. That's how we build character. That's how we build resilience. That's how you build strength, okay, from those circumstances. So I do feel like you could be meditating, getting closer to your faith or your religion, healing at this time, okay? Being in this space of isolation, it has allowed you to really think and sit and reflect on those that are there for you, and those who are really not, they really don't have your best interest at heart, right? Let's get into these messages here. Yeah. See, wolves and sheep clothing. See, you've been around a pack of wolves. People that have been to wolves and sheep clothing. See, people that fake smile in front of your face. They acted like they wanted the best for you. They act like they was cheering and rooting for you. But meanwhile, they were snakes. You were surrounded by snakes, and so you had to cut your grass. And see, as you begin to elevate in life, God will begin to remove people, remove things from your life, because those people cannot go where God is taking you at this time. Because if they were to go with you, along the journey or the place that God has for you, they will only ruin you. You ever seen people who get it all? They get all the money, the fame, they get on this, they get a chance of a lifetime that many people would die for. And they lose it all in one night. They ruin their careers in a day, literally, by simply being around the wrong crowd. See, some people may want to be you, but they can't be you. That's why it's important to be ourselves. That's why it's important to not people please. Because we all have something unique about ourselves. God made all of us different for a reason. If the world was a place where everybody was the same, it would be boring as fuck. That's how you can date different people and get different experiences, because everybody has a different personality. Everybody have different traits and characters that they bring to the table. But see, like I said, you could be in a time in your life right now where you feel like you alone, like you ain't got nobody, and you have pulled yourself away from a lot of people because you're in the time of that you're healing, because you realize that you were surrounded by a bunch of snakes. I'm getting that. Keep them snakes up out your circle, and keep them snakes up out your circle. You know, fake friends. And let's not forget, family can do us worse than our own enemies sometimes. Family can be worse. It's like family can be your biggest downfall sometimes. Because even sometimes we have to pull ourselves and distance ourselves from family sometimes, because they can be our biggest downfall. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, ain't shit. Ain't shit. For some of you guys, this could be surrounding love. You just tired of the same shit. You tired of the same people. Tired of dating the same thing. People that only want to fuck with you for your money. People who only want to fuck with you because of your status. People who only want to deal with you based on what you got. You just want some shit of substance. You just want some real shit. Real love. I'm searching for that real love. Something to set my heart free, real love. I'm searching for that real love. I've been looking for someone to satisfy my every need. I really want you to realize I didn't mean to tell you how. I'm getting it. I'm like, you just want real love. And real love don't have to be just, you know, a lover. You just want everybody just, when it all boils down to it, the greatest gift you can give in this world is love. And I said that shit before. When it comes to your family, you just want true family members who got your best interests out, who truly, genuinely love you. When it comes to friendship, you want friends who will ride to the wheels fall. They got your best interests at heart. When it comes to love, you got somebody that's your Bonnie and Clyde. They there for you through thick and thin, no matter what, sick or in health. You know what I'm saying? For better or for worse, they there for you. See, that type of loyalty, that type of love is rare to find. It's hard to find, and especially in these days and time. In these days, ain't nobody dating for love. Everybody looking for how big the bank account is. Everybody looking for the status and the popularity. They looking for the superficial shit and the materialism. Ain't nobody trying to get with somebody and find somebody they can build and grow with, build the foundation in. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't have the family that you wanted, you can always create the family that you wanted. People too busy placing judgment. That's why they're missing out on blessings. People praying and asking for people to come into their life, but they trying to look at and judge how it comes. See, God may answer a prayer for you, but the prayer that He answers, it may not come in the form that you expect. So people end up missing their blessing by trying to place judgment on a person. You see what I'm saying? So some people miss out on their blessing when it came to you because they judged you based on where you were at that time in your life. See, I always say it ain't about where you at, it's about where you going, baby. That's what a lot of people fuck up at. They be too busy looking at what you got right now, but they ain't looking at where you going, baby. You know what I'm saying? They ain't looking at the road that's ahead of you where you finna be at 2 years from now, where you finna be at 3 years from now. They ain't looking at that. They looking at, oh, what you got right now, what you can do for me right now. That's what they looking at. You see what I'm saying? Then they end up missing out on a great individual, a great person, because they too busy trying to judge, and they misjudge you wrongly. Or they too busy they too busy listening to the birds chirping. They too busy listening to the gossip and the slander about you, listening to the rumors about you that's incorrect and false and wrong. So they get you misconstrued. But see, that's a weak-minded individual. Somebody that can listen to what people say about you, and they could be standing in front of you and they see what's going on themselves in your life, but they still listening to what somebody else said. When they seeing it with their own eyes, what it is. See, everybody say they ain't worried about what people think until it's time to worry about what people think. You get what I'm saying? They got their own mind and they do what they want to do, but steady trying to, you know what I'm saying, pick and choose and make decisions in their life that's gonna people please other people because it look good. It look good to somebody else. It look good to other people versus doing what's good for them. Don't live your life for nobody but the fuck you. That's that's what I love about me. I ain't gonna cap to you, baby. I ain't gonna cap. I do what the fuck I want. I do what the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? I live how the fuck, regardless of who think what about it. If I want to be with a motherfucker, I'm gonna be with a motherfucker. Fuck who don't like it. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta live your life for you. You can't live your life for nobody but you. And the only person you should be trying to please in this lifetime is the Most High, because that's the only one that got to judge you in the end. So why the fuck you give a fuck about what other people think? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of you guys here, you have been disappointed when it came to love. You have ran across a lot of wolves in sheep clothing. People who appear, see, people can pretend real well. Sometimes people can say, oh, how she didn't know he was this way, or how he didn't know she was this way. See, a lot of times people pretend real good. People will do all the right things. They'll say all the right things until it's just too late, and then they out of nowhere just hit you out of nowhere, and you're heartbroken. You're disappointed. You feel let down because they wore a mask so well. And some people learn how to wear a mask at an early age. They learn how to manipulate and fuck over people at an early age. They good at that shit. And when they fuck over you, you don't even see it coming sometimes. But so what? Pick yourself back up. Because we all don't feel for somebody that ain't shit. We all don't feel for somebody who don't play at us. We all don't feel for somebody who don't fucked up. We all don't been there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you don't fail for a lot of wolves and sheep clothing. People who really want shit. They dress that shit up real well. They play that role real well. They're a great actor. They're a great actress. So you had to do some healing, some releasing, some cleansing, some purifying in your life. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, releasing. Yeah, clinging. I feel like you was holding on to somebody for dear life. You know, sometimes we be caught up in, I feel like sometimes we be caught up in what if. We be caught up in what it could have been. Sometimes we get so caught up in, damn, I like this about them. They got this great characteristic. We try to see all the things, the good things in a person, and don't really acknowledge the fucked up parts of them. So we try to only see the good things about a person, and we take those things and we ask ourselves, dang, if only they could change this, we could be this, we could be that. You get caught up in what some shit could have been, what some shit should have been. So you be holding on to that illusion. You be holding on to that what if. You holding on to that. Instead of accepting the fact this is somebody you need to release because they simply ain't shit. Accepting the fact you need to walk away, you need to move on. Love is a beautiful thing. When you get love with the right person, when you get that experience, when you experience real love, it's something you would never forget. It's an experience you would never forget. And once you get real love, it sets the standard for those after that. Because now you learn how to not accept nothing less than or accept no bullshit, because you know that you're capable and you're worthy of receiving nothing but the best. Yeah, I feel like you were just clinging and holding on to some shit that you didn't really want to release. It hurt so much to let. Sometimes you can love somebody so much that it hurts so much to let it go. But it hurts even more to hold on, because all they keep doing is disappointing you and hurting you. And coming back with apologies. If that. Somebody who don't acknowledge your feelings. Somebody who don't acknowledge your needs, your wants, and your desires. Who want to be in a fucked up situation like that? You keep being this on one side of shit. You keep acknowledging somebody else, they needs, they wants, caring about them, having sympathy, empathy. Meanwhile, they just fucking over your feelings and saying fuck you. Oh, trust and believe me. That's why I say I don't judge nobody. Because we all have to go through it. You're going to get sick and tired of being tired. And trust and believe me, when you get tired of being tired, oh, you're going to stand on business. You're going to stand on business, because it's going to be that one motherfucker, I'm telling you, they just take that shit too far. And from that day on, you're going to say to yourself, I bet from this day forward, not another motherfucker going to try me like that. Hell no. Some people you sit and ask yourself. Some people you just don't understand. Some people you just ask yourself, how can you be so cruel? How can you be so heartless? How can you be that much of a fucked up being, like you ain't got no soul? I'm getting walking in a body with no soul in it. It's like that's how that song came from, J-Bo. Like when he say walking in a body with no soul in it. That's the fine motherfuckers who ain't gonna lie to you though. Yeah. But yeah, it's like somebody walking with no soul. They feel nothing. They know nothing. And they can just go around and treat people any kinds of ways. And you be saying to yourself, this shit can't be real. You can't be that much of a fucked up being. But yeah, it's people really like that. They heartless. They soulless. It's as if they were sent reincarnated on this earth just to do the devil's deed, just to do the devil's work. Like they were sent reincarnated just to be a karmic, just to be a devil in your life. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Yeah, healing. This is somebody who could be going through some sort of legal issues here. Okay? We got obsession, wolves in sheep's clothing here. Somebody's also masking the fact that they're obsessing over you. See, this could have been somebody who was wanting you to chase after them and saying, oh, making you like you this obsessive lover. Oh, they're obsessed over me. They keep chasing me and they're obsessed. Let me tell you something, baby. Especially if you're a woman. Never chase a nigga. Never chase a motherfucker. Because when you chase a motherfucker, you give your power away. Because you look at it as weak. No, what you do is simply move the fuck on. You simply move the fuck on. You eat that shit. Cry about it. Cry. Shed your tears. Because ain't nobody telling you not to be hurt. You gonna be hurt, of course. We human. So cry about it. Cry. Do what you gotta do. But you put your big pants on. You put your big shoes on. And understand that pain, that hurt that you feel, that shit don't last a lifetime. That shit is temporary. And when you get past that shit, it's only gonna make you stronger, more resilient, more wiser. That's all it is. Some people just want to make a fool of. Some people just simply want to make a fool of you. They want to just simply make a fool of you. They want you to be obsessed. They want you to be stuck on them so they can tell their friends and tell their family. They can sit and have conversations about you and laugh at you and make you the laughing stock. Laugh at you to they hoes or they niggas and shit. And they sit around making you the laughing stock. But it's funny how God work. It's funny how God work. It's funny how God spin that block and put shit on people's face who tried to play with you when you were in their life and you brought nothing but the best in it. You wanted nothing but the best for them, the best out of them. You gave them nothing but the best that you could give. You was genuine. You was loyal. Let's see what's going on here. Some people just simply do all the right shit for the wrong people. And they do all the wrong shit to the right people. Some people just like that, man. They'll fuck over you, who you will get up in the middle of the night for their ass. But then go do for a motherfucker who ain't even do it for their ass, who leave their ass out in the cold. Trying to please motherfuckers who ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Skedaddle backwards for their ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, moving. Yeah. So you also could be moving, you know, away from somebody who ain't shit. You could be relocating. You could also be, this could be somebody who ain't shit who moved in with another person as well. I'm getting that too. Let me get one more right here. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody just created a web of lies. Somebody just told you lie after lie after lie. They was dishonest to you. They was disloyal to you. Yeah. They couldn't keep that shit. They couldn't keep that shit 100 if you kept that shit 2,000. They couldn't do that shit, man. Yeah, what I told you, this is somebody who thought you would forever be stuck on them. This is somebody who's now waiting on you. They waiting on you to spin back the block to them. They waiting for you to reach out to them. They waiting for you to call them. The fuck? Bitch, you got like fucked up. You know what I'm saying? This somebody who wait. Yeah, this somebody who, yeah, see what waiting cycles. Yeah, they waiting. This somebody who's sitting around waiting for you to come back around. This somebody who thought you would forever be stuck on them. This could also be somebody that could be facing some sort of jail time, legal issues with trapped here. This like the 8 of Swords with the leak, what the justice is giving me. Okay. Yeah, grow. I feel like you have grown from this situation. This is a situation that you have grown from. Yep, and I feel like now you running from a motherfucker. I feel like somebody that you was trying to run in the arms of, I feel like it's now the person that you trying to run as far as you can from. You could be, like I said, some of you guys, you could just be moving to a different city, a different state, just starting completely over, getting away from this motherfucker who ain't shit. Somebody could know how to draw, right? I feel like you running from somebody. You could exercise, work out, but I feel like somebody who ain't shit that you looked at one point, you looked at moving in together and doing life with, you now trying to get the fuck on from a motherfucker now. Yeah. There's somebody you could have even been missing. Could have even been holding a grudge at one point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody also married somebody for money. Crazy, man. I'm getting that. Love is blind, and it'll take over your mind. What you think is love is truly not. You need to elevate and find. Yeah, this is somebody new you start talking to and they disappointed you. They broke your heart. Yeah, something ended. But I'm telling you, love is really blind, man. That's why I say you have to remove yourself from a situation. Because when you in love with somebody, you love somebody so much, you can't see all the dirty shit they doing to you. They could be making a fool out of you. You can't even see it. You don't really see somebody for who they really are until they really distance themselves, or you distance yourself from them. Time, space, silence allows you to see a motherfucker who, I say this shit all the time. And I think this is for pretty much anybody. The worst thing that you can, like I said, the worst thing that you can give me, the worst thing a motherfucker can give me, if a motherfucker really want me on them, the worst thing a motherfucker can give me is time. The worst thing a motherfucker can do for me is distance. Put distance between us, put space between us. Like, that's the worst thing a motherfucker can do for me. Cause now I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Now all this shit, you know what I'm saying, that a motherfucker have done, now I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. I'm like, okay, woo, 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 woo. Okay, motherfucker did. Damn. What the fuck? That's a nasty ass motherfucker. What the fuck I was thinking? Now I'm seeing you for who you are. You see what I'm saying? Because now you ain't got nothing but time on your hands to think about all the shit a person did. And now you realizing how stupid and how dumb you were for a person, bro. You see that shit? How they try to make a complete fool out of you. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah, see? This somebody that you're moving on from, or somebody that moved on from you. They went in a different direction. Okay? This somebody you could have been sad, missing. Yeah. Yeah, this somebody that had you in your feelings with the Queen of Cups. You absolutely was in your feelings. You was in your feelings. You was holding on to somebody because you loved this person. Your heart couldn't really let you move on because you loved the person so much. You know what I'm saying? But I always say this shit, mind over matter, yeah. And it's like you kept playing tug of war with your heart. Hold on, what's up? What's it? Yeah, it's like you kept going back and forth with your feelings and logic. You know what I'm saying? Because you wasn't sure if you should move on or not. You should let go. Just, you know what I'm saying, confused. Okay? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, see? Somebody created a web of lies here. Somebody was messing with a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody could have messing with a Virgo. Somebody could have secretly eloped or got married or something like that. They didn't tell you to this Virgo or this Queen of Pentacles or this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be any of those signs somebody was dealing with. Okay? But it's a web of lies here. Somebody also could have just liked the fact of how stable you were. How the Queen of Pentacles could be somebody who's very loving, very nurturing. Somebody just, you know what I'm saying, told lies because they just like the fact of what you could do for them. Not so much about the fact that they loved you. They just like the fact about what you could do for them. You ever met people like that who they don't so much love you, it's they so much in love with what the benefits are for you. It's like a, you know, your benefits package. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, 4 of Wands, yeah. See, this is somebody who wants to heal a situation. Somebody now want to heal something with you. They want a relationship, or they want to come to your home, or this could be somebody want to heal a marriage or anything of that nature here. Somebody now wants a relationship. Somebody want to heal something. Okay, they could want to move in with you now. But this is somebody who's going through karma with legal issues and judgment. This person's going through karma. Okay. Yep. Because with the Ace of Swords here, yeah, you know the truth. You know somebody was playing mind games. You know that. There's somebody who was playing mind games, because this is somebody who's intentionally trying to keep you stuck on them. They intentionally wanted to keep you stuck on them, wanted you up in your head about them. It was just games. Yep. And you don't woke up to the truth. Yeah, this is somebody who was just trying to put you in an illusion. Keep you as an option. Keep you as a placeholder. While they go out and fuck with who they want to fuck with. And keep you on the side as plan B, just in case that don't work out. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who was wasting your time. Yeah, somebody's wondering why you haven't came back. Somebody could be used to you chasing them or end up coming back to them. They're confused because you haven't reached out. You haven't said shit. And you ain't. The fuck? Yeah, this is a wolf and she's clothing. Yeah. I can't make it up what I told you. Somebody's a fucking page. Somebody's a fucking page. You would have been investing in the damn page. Yeah, what I told you. See, justice, this is karma. See, somebody that you could have been obsessed over, wanted you to be obsessed and stuck on them, their karma, they're going through karma, and now this person is obsessed with you. They want to make something right with you here. Yeah. Yeah, see, 4 of Pentacles here. Yeah, somebody's holding on tightly to you. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody also could have been holding on to something for money. Okay? Yeah, somebody is definitely money hungry or money greedy as well. Yeah, somebody's realizing they missed an opportunity. 4 of Cups. Yep. Yeah, 3 of Swords. This person ain't shit. This is somebody who hurt you. This is an ex of yours. Somebody who hurt you. This person ain't shit. This person nothing but full of fucking lies. Yeah, you see somebody for who they are. Okay? I feel like you're moving. Okay? You could be in your head about moving away or relocating. You're moving here. Okay? Yeah, 5. I'm getting like Knight of Swords in reverse. I just feel like it's a missed opportunity here. Yeah, it's a missed opportunity. I feel like somebody brings nothing but problems, nothing but stress. Yeah, this somebody you're rejecting, you're blocking is over with. Okay, yeah, because they're a page. They ain't got shit to offer. That's what I have for you. I'm just like, keep y'all. Love you guys. Bye.